So what is Trump's essence? Where is he really coming from? Let Philip Rucker, the Washington Post reporter, who in partnership with Carol Leonnig just released a book on Trump called I Alone Can Fix It, tell you all about it.
We pushed him repeatedly in a number of different areas, including about his allegations of voter fraud. This is 2 months after he left office, and he was still filled with grievance about the fraud that he believes existed, or at least that he tries to persuade his supporters existed, when there's no evidence for it whatsoever. We also asked him why, as president, he thought it was okay for him to continually tell the American people things that were not true, to lie again and again and again. And he said to us, you know, there's a beautiful word, and it's called disinformation.
There you go. Disinformation. A beautiful word. I bet Vladimir Putin totally approves. Straight out of the KGB playbook. Straight out of the catechism of all fascist authoritarians. At first glance, you might think he's a genius that knows what he's doing, and certainly in openly admitting he is proud to be a professional liar would mean he is consciously employing a strategy that may seem nefarious to many, but he would say it got him more than 74 million votes. Where is this in his chart? Right here. Mercury, the planet of communication, squaring Neptune, the planet which on the downside rules lies and deceit. Now, when you hear more from Rucker and Leonnig, you also find out that when asked if perhaps the reason he lost the election was because he didn't have good enough people around him, and they asked him this because he complained about practically everyone, including McConnell, Barr, Pence, etc. But he said, no, the problem wasn't that. The problem was that he didn't have good enough judges. Now we're heading into mentally ill territory. Since he is so narcissistically wired, he thinks the law in a country of 350 million people should adapt to him instead of the other way around. For the fascism, just look to his Leo ascendant, with Mars rising so close to the horizon line, but especially the rising Pluto, which was out of bounds at birth, and therefore super duper extra strong. The man wants to be Kim Jong-un or Mao Zedong or Stalin or Hitler, whoever can govern a country doing whatever they damn well please. So, that's the fascism. But what about the delusion and the mental illness? Well, same as before, Mercury square Neptune. This is because Mercury is in the 12th house, and Neptune is ruled by Venus, which is a planet that lives in the 12th house. For all the good things the 12th house can bring on a spiritual or humane level, on the downside, the side this degenerate is constantly dwelling in, you will find every kind of disease and insanity. And Mercury is, well, the mind. So it's pretty clear stuff. But like I've said in quite a few videos, the problem is Neptune, the big dog in this natal alignment. And Neptune is traveling slowly in its 165-year orbit, and now is bringing all of this insanity into a transit square of the Sun and Moon from 2019 until 2024. Plenty of time for things to go wrong. Really, really wrong. In a sense, they already have. But have no fear. There is worse to come. Much worse. If not perhaps terminally worse. I'm not joking.